Crash Bandicoot 1. As you can see here, the trophy, the Intrepid Crash Bandicoot for the Platinum. It's pretty cool. We've got interesting looking image. Looks like Crash with some sort of trophy with the sort of platinum colours in the background. The next few, they seem pretty straightforward. We've got defeat Papu Papu, defeat Ripperoo, defeat Koala Kong, defeat Pinstripe, defeat Emborio, and defeat Cortex. These are obviously all story related, just for finishing each of the different bosses in the game. Next up, we've got Spin Doctor. In a single level, spin an enemy into another enemy twice. I imagine this is probably something that will come naturally for most people. It happens in Crash Bandicoot quite often. When you spin an enemy, it sort of flies off into the distance and hits another enemy. Probably in some of the early levels with the skunks and the turtles and things like that, I imagine that will be pretty easy. Spin away an extra life. That's very, very easy to do. You break open a life box and spin it away. Probably one of the first trophies people earn in the game. Enter a bonus round after collecting 3 character tokens. Again, this is just entering a bonus level in Crash Bandicoot. In the original Crash Bandicoot game, you had to collect the 3 tokens to unlock the bonus level. It's slightly different in the newer Crash Bandicoot games, Crash 2 and Crash 3. You just came across the bonus level somewhere in the level. Again, pretty straightforward. Not all levels in Crash 1 have a bonus level, by the way, but you only have to do this once, so it's not too bad. Discover a gem path after earning a coloured gem. This here is a little bit more complex because the coloured gems are quite challenging to find. There's only a few of them in the game, and they're on only a selection of levels, but because the game is quite old, there's going to be some pretty good guides out there which you can follow to find it. And that follows through to the next few, which is earn the key in Sunset Vista, earn the key in Jaws of Darkness. Now, those 2 trophies, the keys are used to unlock the gem paths, so they all sort of go hand in hand, these 3. In Crash, you unlock keys to unlock particular paths in the game, which allows you to unlock gems, and vice versa. So they all sort of go together. And then we've got the trophy for earning 13 gems and earning 26 gems as well. Some of the gems earned, the coloured gems earned randomly, not randomly, are earned on specific levels. Where you find the keys, and then the I think it's crystal or the clear gems are earned. It's been a long time since I played these games. Are earned for collecting all the boxes on a particular level. Earn 5 relics, earn 10 relics, and earn 26 relics. Now these are for speedrunning each of the different levels. They shouldn't be. They all have different challenges to them. I imagine that there's probably a bronze, silver, gold, and platinum relic. I'm not sure if you need to earn. It says gold or better. So you need to earn the. I think it's gold might be the highest actually from memory. I'm not sure. It only shows 3 in this picture here, so I would assume it's 3. That doesn't make sense either because it says gold or better, which means that platinum must be an option as well. So basically just earning gold or platinum on all the different levels. You earn a relic for speedrunning each of the levels. They'll have different requirements on how fast you have to be. These 2 here are interesting. They both say die and die. As a lot of people know, Crash dies in many different amusing ways in the Crash Bandicoot series. I think these are just for killing Crash in 2 unique ways. Feed me. So I think that's just being eaten by a plant, is the guess. And I see London, I see France. I'm not sure what that one is going to be for, but it does look like he's missing his upper torso, so I'm not really sure. The next one is the box that broke the Bandicoot's back, and that's miss a lot of boxes. So that's probably for finishing a level without collecting any boxes. In Crash 1, when you finish a level, it shows all the boxes that Crash missed, and they fall on his head. So there's probably an animation that plays when you miss all the boxes. The next trophy is really interesting. No holds barred, and that's defeat 5 enemies with Coco's spin. Now, the reason this is really interesting is because Coco was never in the original Crash Bandicoot game. The trophy here implies that you're able to play as Coco in Crash, in the Crash Bandicoot Sane Trilogy. Potentially she's an alternate character that you can play as. Or maybe she has her own unique level within Crash 1. It wasn't originally part of the game, which is a super cool thing. It means they've added something new to these games as well. Possibly. I could be completely wrong, but just looking at the description of the trophy, that would indicate you need to play as Coco. And the last trophy on the list is earn 99 lives. Again, if you've played any of the Crash games, you'll know this is quite a simple thing to do. Lives pop up pretty frequently throughout the earlier levels in Crash Bandicoot, as well as the bonus levels. And if you earn 100 Wumpa Fruit, you also unlock a life. So a very achievable gold trophy there. And that's the Crash Bandicoot 1 trophy list. there's a good mix of easy and hard stuff in there. It's really do everything in the game. Finishing the game is not too challenging, but getting the coloured gems, the keys, and the clear gems could potentially be quite difficult, as well as some of the speed running stuff with the relics. I would say that the game, especially Crash 1, and just based on this list, I would say you'd be looking at either a 6 or a 7 out of 10 for the Platinum on this one. Crash 1 was very challenging compared to the other Crash games, Crash 2 and Crash 3.